Hello and welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Battle Report. This is Game 2 between Gnome and Lil of Orchid, or Lily of the Orchid, or something like that. This is between Crimson and ThunderChild. ThunderChild won last time because he proxied, it was on Metalopolis, and he proxied a Stargate right next to his base, right next to Crimson's base, and then massed 4 Void Rays and came in when Crimson didn't have any air defenses. Like normal, I'm going to speed this up for about the first, it's generally about the first 3 to 4 minutes is when a whole lot of nothing happens. I mean, except scouting, but unless you're watching somebody like TLO, then scouting really isn't all that interesting. So you see this probe run around, and he's still dancing around. Spawning pool going up, drone coming out, but this is going to be a pretty good wall in. Zealot coming out, and I would actually say that on such a short rush distance, we're probably going to see some sort of Zealot push. It's really effective, especially since he's going for dual extractors. So let me slow down. We have the first Zealots on the way, and, wow, GG. I hate to say this soon, but 3 Zealots in your base at this point in the game is a very bad thing. Those Zerglings also were set all the way, immediately moved out here. That's a very bad move. Now they're turning around, but it's way too late. That Queen comes down, and that's effectively GG. He's taking this expansion, but that will not pull him back in this game. He will be totally behind. More Zealots being pumped, though he is supply blocked. There goes down the pylon. But these Zealots in the base will easily take down that Queen. And, yeah, that's GG. He only has 400 crystals. On the production tab, we see 4 Zerglings on production, but most of those guys are going to go down. He could probably even focus down this hatchery. Zerglings come out, but that's going to do no good. They should run straight for the base to try and see what they can do, but that's really going to be ineffective too because he's got 2 gateways down. So, yep, that's about it. Right now, we'll just watch the mop up and wait for the GG. I know that Crimson would really must hate to GG at this point. It's such, I would imagine it's a very difficult thing to do, being in a tournament and all. This is game 2, round 2. If he doesn't win this round, he really doesn't have much of a shot at winning the tournament. You know, because I don't think that you could, with only 6 rounds, I don't think that you can lose 2 of them and still win. So this is just mop up. He took the gold, which is a good move, but he really needed more something. He really needed to go to Roaches. Well, actually, no. I guess he's not. In the last game, he was a little bit slow on his tech. I don't know that he was actually slow on his tech in this game, though. He was just mauled by this Zealot rush that was so effective. And look at how many Zealots are out on the map. I'm going to go to the units. I should memorize those hotkeys. There are 14 Zealots on the map. That'd take, like, what would that be? Like 50 or 60 Zerglings to take down those. And they are attack set to move to this expansion. So he's going to scout this, and that'll be GG. I'm just going to speed up until they scout it. Here they come, running all the way across the map. And there we go. Hang on. Okay, here we go. He has been scouted, and that's GG. He's got nothing on the map. No Zerglings. He doesn't even have a spawning pool. They will surround this Zealot. This one heroic, epic Zealot will die. And all for nothing, because right over here are whole hordes of Zealots that could have moved in with him and saved him, but instead he foolishly charged into the battle and was killed by little drones and their little, like, teeth things. I guess they pricked him to death. Anyways, all these guys, he's putting down a spawning pool. That's gonna do a whole lot of good. GG, he says. And Crimson, my sympathy to you. That's a rough thing. Well played, ThunderChild says, which he played it as well as he could. Really, the only thing that could have saved him was scouting it. And he says, man, I had some trouble with slow starts. It was a little bit of a slow start. Roaches would have saved him, but I don't know that he's capable of getting Roaches up that fast with those Zealots were so pumped out so fast. So this will go down, and that's the end of the game. And thank you for joining me for this second replay. Both games go to ThunderChild. Crimson seems to be a little bit slow on the start. If only he could get into a long-term game, then perhaps he could win. But we'll see in the next round. So, Crimson, my tips to you, really, yeah, it's just like what you said. Pick up speed and try and tech faster to Roaches or something. Really what you needed to have done was scouted. Did you scout? Okay, Crimson, here's your big problem. What you have scouted is 1 pylon. And that's a very bad thing. What you should have scouted was all 5 gates. If you would have scouted these 5 gates, you could have put up spine crawlers or something, or even if you scouted, 2 gates and another 2 being built, spine crawlers and whatnot, you were sitting on 500 resources. I think you were sitting on 500 crystals, and 5 spine crawlers could have been a complete wall in right here. You put down creep tumors and whatnot, or 5 spine crawlers down here, or maybe you could have, I don't know if you would have had time to wall in there, but that would have against these guys, and then you could have had extractors. You would have still had your extractors up, could have been mining, teched higher, maybe go to roaches, mutas really quick, and try and get him before he gets a lot of stalkers on. I'm not sure. That's all speculation after the beginning. But really, in the opening, you needed to have scouted that and put down spine crawlers. So GG, and hope you all join me for the rest of these casts. Thank you very much, and congrats to ThunderChild. ThunderChild, I'm not sure who he is, but on the forums you can tell me what your real name is. And Crimson, well played, and hopefully you can get better with the scouting to be able to see what things are coming and then react accordingly.